Peace, people. Welcome to the latest episode of The Rough Draft. I am your host, Kevin Alberto Sabio, and in this episode, I'll be talking about the Universal Africana Literary Arts Movement. Thank you for tuning into this episode of The Rough Draft. It's the first episode of the new year, so welcome to 2021. Shit's kind of crazy. We're about at 350,000 plus people that have passed from the coronavirus. Um, New president should be coming in. Of course, there was also some crazy shit that happened, but I'm not even going to get into that right about now. But yeah, new episode of the new year. One of the things of the new year that I wanted to talk about, like I said, I want to address my organizing group, the Universal Africana Literary Arts Movement. For those of you who are not aware of that organization I created, please reference episode 2 that I shot in this series. In the new year, I've decided to shut it down. So, Universal Africana Literary Arts Movement, I'm going to be suspending operations. So, it was just really a decision of I can't serve two masters. You know, I got my writing career that I'm trying to manage, plus all this outreach that I'm doing for people within the Universal Africana Literary Arts Movement, just like trying to help other brothers and sisters who were like independent artists and try to help them with information, try to network with them, help them to build their careers as well. Like it got too tough, and especially you know, what I'm saying when COVID hit last year, it was a lot. You know, especially with a lot of not organizations, but a lot of like conventions and book fairs and everything just shutting down. It was not an easy task to do. And then it's just like trying, like I said, to juggle my own career and to just promote my own work and try to get it out there. And you said it was just too much. You know, so it's like I don't want to say I'm starting this year off on a sad note, but I'm tired anyway. Shit, I've been doing it for like this year would have made it 13 years. So it's just like I've been doing the movement pretty much by myself for 13 years since 2008 when I originally started it. Back then when it was called the Black Capacity Literary Arts Movement slash festival slash movement. But it was a lot, you know. So it's like it's a new year, it's a new day. At the end of the day, I need to look out for myself. So I mean, you know, I'm grateful for the people who I've reached out to. I'm grateful to the people who I helped. I'm saying grateful to a lot of the folks who started their own events or whatnot, or who have been doing it and been inspirations to me. But I'm tired. You know, it's like I've literally been doing everything by myself. I mean, it's a movement led by one man and pretty much carried on by one man. Uh, there's a lot that I wanted to do with it. I couldn't do it. I didn't either have the technical expertise, definitely didn't have the manpower, didn't have the finances. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, but definitely it's a shout out to a lot of people who were there with me from the very beginning, even up until now. So, you know, I mean, just like people who were inspirations to me and other people who I helped along the way, you know, other independent authors and poets and comic people, you know, definitely shout out to people like Turtle On Lee from Chicago. He created a Black Age of Comics movement. So he's definitely been a very big inspiration. I'm glad I actually got a chance to meet the brother in person. I believe it was in 2010. We met each other in DC. Actually, there was an event called the Capital Hip Hop Soul Festival, and we actually vended next to each other. And I got to meet the brother in person, and the brother gave me mad respect when he finally got a chance to meet me in person. So that was something major to me. And then it's just my dear sister from Detroit, Maia Williams, Crown. You know, what I'm saying she created a Midwest ethnic convention for comics and arts, or M.E.C.C.A. You know, big shout out to that sister. She's always been a big supporter of mine. Saying she's a beast. You know, what I'm saying she goes out there, she organized. She's been doing a lot for like people in art and in the comics field. You know, what I'm saying she's helped others start their conventions and festivals, and you know, saying she's not gotten the respect that she deserves, especially as a sister and a woman. You know what I'm saying? So she's doing her own thing, and much respect to you, sister. You definitely shout out to you. Um, brother Yumy Odom from East Coast Black Age of Comics Convention. Brother based in Philly. So he's another one. He's an inspiration to me. Like one of the driving factors that helped me to continue doing what I was doing with the movement, and just a lot of other people. Who else is out there? Brother Joseph Wheeler. He founded OnyxCon in Atlanta. So that's another extension program of the Black Age of Comics movement that Turtle started. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to my brother Ron Kavanaugh, uh, Mosaic Literary Conference, Mosaic Magazine, based in the Bronx. The brother's definitely been doing this a lot longer than me. Another inspiration. So I'm glad we got to be friends. I got to go to his conference a few times when I actually moved back to New York. So he's an inspiration. He's been a supporter. Much love to him. Definitely my brother Ewan McDonald, Caribbean Cultural Theater. He's definitely another one. Been a big inspiration. He actually had me on a couple of his panels. A couple of his Caribbean limes, his literary limes. With his organization, and he's doing a lot, especially to expose the voices of brothers and sisters from the Caribbean throughout. Not just the English speaking Caribbean, but also reaching out to brothers and sisters in Francophone, Caribbean, Dutch speaking Caribbean, Spanish speaking Caribbean. Canto Negro, that was one panel I did with him for Caribbean cultural theater. Big shout out. You were an inspiration to me. Thank you so much. And definitely shout out to my sister Valerie Coleman from Ohio, Dayton, I believe. Canada Writer Conference. She does a lot of workshops. She's another beast. A sister who doesn't, in my opinion, get the respect that she deserves for what she's doing. For the literary arts. She's also been a big inspiration to me and a great friend. And just so many others that are out there, like authors, artists. Organizers of conventions and book fairs and festivals and things like that. Like a lot of people have been inspirations to me, and a lot of people have been dear, dear friends because of this activism and advocacy that I've been doing in the literary arts. So it's been a lot. It's been just about 13 years. So I will be officially shutting down operations the last Friday of February. So February 26th, 2021, I will be officially shutting down and suspending operations of the Universal Africana Literary Arts Movement. So it's been a good run. I did what I could, but it got to be a little bit too much, especially with getting the help that I felt I deserved and what I needed, especially with what I was envisioning with the movement and what I wanted to do. So hey, not much I can say, not much I can do, but life goes on. You know, as far as for me, Knuckle Up is going to be dropping this month, actually, January 22nd. So we got another little over 2 weeks left. So as I told people, it's on Facebook. I've been contacting the people, my mailing list, my email mailing list. So I've been letting them know. Thank you for watching this episode of The Rough Draft. Truly appreciate those of you who've actually been continuing to support me. Definitely shout out to the people of the Universal Africana Literary Arts Movement. If you are interested in supporting me in my literary works, you know where to go. You could go to my publishers, both Author House and Outskirts Press. You could also go to other outlets to support my literary works, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. If you want to support my books in ebook format, they're available in Kindle, Nook, Kobo, iTunes, Scribd, Playster, 24 Symbols, yada, 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 yada. My work is also available in ebook format for libraries, so you know where you can go for that. Overdrive, Hoopla, Baker and Taylor, and Biblioteca. If you are watching this episode on YouTube, you know what you need to do. Please leave a comment, give me some feedback. Definitely subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell. So thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Rough Draft. I'll keep in contact with you people. Keep the fist raised. I'm always on my literary grind, and I'll definitely contact you people soon. So Please support me. Please continue to do what you can, and definitely continue to stay safe. Peace.